Hello and welcome to European Daily News. I'm Alex Grant, bringing you the most important updates from the European Union and the ongoing conflict in Ukraine. Let's dive into today's top stories from November 15th through the 17th. The European Parliament and the Council of the EU have agreed on the 2025 annual budget, totaling €199.4 billion. The budget addresses political priorities and urgent crises, including flood relief for EU member states. It also continues funding for Horizon Europe and Erasmus+, with additional allocations for Ukraine, strategic technology development, and the Middle East crisis response. The European Court of Justice has begun hearings on a case involving alleged text exchanges between European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen and Pfizer CEO Albert Bourla. The case questions whether von der Leyen's office was justified in withholding the messages which relate to the procurement of 1.8 billion COVID-19 vaccine doses. Santiago Abascal, leader of Spain's Vox party, was elected president of the Patriots for Europe party family during a general assembly in Paris. Hungarian MEP Kinga Gál was also elected as a vice president. The Austrian gas supply from Russia has been halted for a second day amid a pricing dispute. Gazprom suspended deliveries to Austria's OMV after the company threatened legal action to claim a portion of the gas supply. Other European buyers have reportedly increased their purchases of Russian gas during this disruption. With Polish President Andrzej Duda constitutionally barred from running for a third term, Prime Minister Donald Tusk's coalition faces an opportunity to nominate a successor. However, coalition parties are struggling to agree on a unified candidate. Chancellor Olaf Scholz warned that the Ukraine war's financial implications could necessitate additional German spending. In an interview, Scholz hinted at potential changes to the debt rules to accommodate these costs. The PAX-2 nuclear project in Hungary will see its first concrete poured in February 2025, marking a transition to official construction. The Rosatom CEO confirmed this timeline, aligning with Hungarian government statements. Ukraine conflict. President Joe Biden has authorized Ukraine to use long-range missiles against targets deep inside Russian territory. According to U.S. officials, the approval includes the ATACMS missile system in response to North Korean troops being deployed to Russia. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky discussed the war's challenges and prospects for peace during a radio interview. While highlighting the difficulties on the battlefield, he expressed hope for a resolution by 2025 with Donald Trump's involvement. The EU's Foreign Affairs Chief Josep Borrell reportedly presented evidence showing that China is manufacturing lethal weapons for Russia. The revelation comes ahead of a critical EU foreign ministers' meeting and could escalate tensions with Beijing. German Chancellor Olaf Scholz, following a controversial phone call with Vladimir Putin, stated that the Russian president's views on the war remain unchanged. Scholz defended his decision to engage in dialogue despite criticism. Air defenses in Ukraine's Zakarpattia region intercepted 2 missiles on Sunday morning, with debris landing in uninhabited areas. A drone crash was also reported nearby, but no injuries or damage occurred. Following a large-scale Russian airstrike, Polish Prime Minister Donald Tusk criticized Olaf Scholz's recent conversation with Putin, subtly suggesting a lack of progress in diplomacy. In the breakaway region of Abkhazia, President Aslan Bajania announced his willingness to resign and call new elections if opposition protesters vacate occupied government buildings. The unrest comes amid accusations of an attempted coup by the opposition. That wraps up this edition of European Daily News. Thank you for joining us. Stay informed, stay safe, and I'll see you next time. I'm Alex Grant. Take care.